It's WPFW 89.3 FM. I love you all. Emore'J Couture's in the building. Got a phenomenal show this weekend at 1901 Mississippi Avenue, Washington, D.C., Southeast. The Rapture begins at 7 p.m. It's going to be a phenomenal event. And if you want to get to know my man, Emore'J Couture, please YouTube him, and that's all I got to say. I wouldn't say that he's... I don't know. Are you being funny to be funny, or are you just naturally funny? Because you speak the truth. You're a fashionista.
I am.
How this all started?
I'm just doing my thing. I just did my thing on YouTube. I sat there at the computer with a little cheap webcam, and I just started talking about my life and my issues. And all of a sudden, the whole world just wanted to join in and watch. And what do you know? I have a conglomerate of friends. So, hey, there it is.
Do you have more friends or enemies?
I have more fashion friends and lovebirds. I really do. I don't have a lot of nasty Nancys at all.
Ooh, let's talk about.
I do have some, but I don't have them like enough that would.
Well, I hope they're not there Sunday, because I'd be taking my heels off and stuff. Okay.
You too.
A tribute to Alexander McQueen. This is a couture fashion show, meaning by hand, folks. If you didn't know. Okay, of course, this is an on-site HIV/AIDS testing event as well. So we're not just having a fashion show for that one email that I got, because I know you're listening, and you're getting more music today, too. You know who you are. HIV and AIDS testing on-site, along with a phenomenal show. Now, just tell us why the HIV/AIDS testing. Why are you doing that at your show?
I definitely wanted to do that because... if you all have watched the news and heard of the statistic, it's definitely a high rate in the Washington, D.C. area. And also, you have a lot of kids that are interested and that love fashion, and at the same time, they're doing so many things that they see in these music videos and they hear in the music, and no one is thinking of the consequences of what happens after sex. Hello, chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea, on the tongue, in the mouth, in the throat, behind the throat, all kinds of things. It really happens. So you need to go get tested and find out what's going on with your body.
Now, off of that, do you, you know, school's about to start, and I get a little frustrated because as I was growing up, we had SATNY, and we had home economics, and we had all these sewing classes, and you had to sew a piece in order to pass. I mean, it didn't have to be perfect, but you had to know how to sew a piece, and now that you don't. So these kids and these young adults no longer have creative outlets here in the metropolitan D.C. area like they used to do back in the early 80s. Not telling my age, but I'm still fabulous. And but I'm just concerned. Are you concerned? And are you in any way, shape, or form further down the line trying to implement something like at the ARC or somewhere where you can actually do a workshop and motivate these individuals after school? Definitely when I'm a lot older. Why you gotta be old?
Because I want to do so many things.
Like what?
I started a program at the Arc Theater dealing with young ladies. It was a modeling etiquette program called Catwalk Craze. Woohoo!
Yes.
And it did really well. But at the same time, I wanted to travel. I wanted to finish up with school. I wanted to do so many other things that I really couldn't dedicate my time to the students as needed. And when you're dealing with this younger generation, you have to really give them everything. If you can't give them everything, then don't give them anything at all.
Do you vote? Do you vote?
Yeah, I vote.
You do?
Yeah, I voted last time.
You did? Who'd you vote for?
Probably the woman, but Obama. Yeah, I was one of those people.
As far as D.C. mayor, did you vote?
I can't remember.
This is a tribute. He was old enough.
What was that? Was that 4 years ago?
You didn't answer the question. Never mind. Yo, let's take this caller. Yo, who's this? Hello. Guess not.
I know that caller got a call back.
Maybe that's a sign. But no, check this out. You know, always a concern, because why tribute to Alexander McQueen?
Well, I did a tribute to Alexander McQueen, one, because I love Alexander McQueen. To me, he exudes true avant-garde fashion at its best, couture fashion at its best. Women love him, especially if you're into the movies Sex and the City. You cannot have a Sex and the City and not have an Alexander McQueen pump in your movie. It's not going to make it. And this designer was legendary, but at the same time, this designer also did commit suicide and take his life. You know, and with
after he lost his mom, I was told he fell into a deep depression.
And that's why at this fashion show we are going to have on-site HIV and AIDS testing. Not saying that's what he passed away from, but we will have counseling there as well, because you never know what issues people are going through. So we'll have life coaches and different counselors there from us helping us doing the thing. What is it, on Georgia Avenue? Hey, give it up for them. And you know, somebody just sometimes needs someone to talk to. And if it's not you, you may just want to pass it to someone else.
I'm just going to talk to you.
And you can talk to me a little bit, too.
I'm going to call you.
I'm not certified yet.
Answer the phone.
Okay.
Yo, who's this? Hey,
yes!
I'm just trying to regain my eardrum. Could you hold on a minute, please? Hey, what's going on, girl?
She RSVP'd you.
You RSVP'd me? Wonderful, wonderful. Wow. Aren't you proud of him?
Oh, you better sell it like it ain't never been sold before.
You just retained your job. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, Nikki, for calling.
Bye, Nikki.
Aww. That was a hallmark moment. Now let's talk about you and the Nasir Slag Night. Where did you get that name from? What's up with the concept?
Well, it's actually going to be revealed what Nasir Slag Night is at the show. But Nasir Slag Night is, well, in real terms, it's my new collection. But Nasir Slag Night is also a creature that I have created.
Oh, my ex-mother-in-law.
She's bad.
I knew she was lurking around here somewhere.
She's bad. It may just be her. She with that long ponytail.
Here she go. No, I got one today. That's not her. If it's the ponytail.
Yeah. But Nasir Slag Night is my new collection, and it's going to bring the heavens up.
Now, what advice would you give for those who are interested, no matter how old they are, in becoming a couture fashion designer? You know what I'm saying?
What advice?
Yeah. They just wake up from their government job and says, I want to design. I know how to sew. I don't even really need to know how to sew.
Have sex. Just go out there. No, I'm joking.
No.
I've seen it. And they're going to listen to that part too.
You know? And
but
that's, you know.
I have to say, honestly, think outside of your area and really educate yourself. Study art and study culture, because you want to know that. You want to know how to not just replicate what you see in your little community or your neighborhood. You want to be able to touch everyone from every angle. So you really do want to be diverse when it comes to presenting collections.
Now, you know, I know that dealing with something like this is costly.
Okay.
So what drives you to keep going?
The love, the passion. Really? I love it. I could do this every single
Even
day
if
of my
people
life.
didn't give you love, this is something that you
Even
love
if people
yourself.
didn't give me love, I would just keep doing it, because I truly do. This is my life. These fashion shows are my stories. You know, this is a story come this Sunday to Apparatus, August 1st at 7 p.m. Hello. They are going to understand that this boy, this guy, this man is telling stories with his projects. Like, this is phenomenal, and you're not seeing that in D.C. I don't care who you are. I don't care what producer you are, but you're not telling a story. You're not conveying emotions with your clothes. And if you are, call me and we'll talk about it, because I don't see it.
You're starting up already. That's when we got to take a music break. We'll be back with Emore'J Couture. All right? Olo!
I'm putting the boxing gloves on.
You are bad.